Okay, so I'm sitting here listening to B. Miller, and I just so happened to skedaddle on to B. Scott. Everybody know who B. Scott is. She's a blogger, and I really, really trust her insight for the gossip that I look into, and I see this bullshit right here. Oh Lord Jesus, I just can't take it. I said, just can't be true. I mean, it's Tamar Braxton and Vincent Herbert are headed for divorce. She cheated, and when you see some shit like this, when it may or may not be true, but you see it on a credible ass website, that's got me fucked up. Like for real. That's their personal business and everything. But when you see a couple like that, especially a black power couple, no matter how fake Tamar is or people may think she is, when you see a black power couple like that and talking about some she cheated on him, and I mean Vince, he's not a bad looking dude. I mean, I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see what the hell his face look like. He's not a bad looking dude. I mean, me myself, I can't do a big dude. I can't see myself with a big dude. I guess it worked for Tamar, but I mean, I just, I don't. I mean, when you like count all the years that Tamar and Vince have been together, I mean, it just doesn't seem credible, but it may be realistic. I mean, shit, just look at the timeline in their relationship. They've been together for so long, and they have Logan. I mean, let's just be clear. When I first started watching Tamar, not even Tamar and Vincent Braxton Family Values, and I saw those two as a couple, and they were already married, of course, I thought to myself at first, and then she had to, say, oh, he's a well-known record executive, and I had to look him up for myself because I had no idea that he had been in the music game for some years. And so when I first saw those two on Braxton Family Values, I first thought, oh, maybe she is investing in her own come up, because years before they even got together, she was a part of the whole Braxton Sisters singing group. So, and believe it or not, I actually remember seeing her solo project on BET. Remember when BET had Midnight Love? I saw her in one little music video, If You Don't Wanna Love Me, that shit right there. So I already knew who the hell she was, but I like forgot about her until Braxton Family Values come on. And then when Braxton Family Values come on, that's when she started to get popping, but it was with his help. I don't think of course, I think everybody knows that if it wasn't for Vince, she would have had no fucking career. I mean, she had a semi career before. You know what? It wasn't even a semi career. It was like a album that hit like the top 140, and then that was it. So without Vince's managerial skills and his connections, especially them connections, because Vincent is very respected, so, like, without him, she wouldn't have had no fucking career. I mean, being Tony Braxton's sister just wasn't enough for her. She had to get with Vince. And I'm not saying that was her motive, but damn it, if it was underneath all the bullshit and Vince getting sick and, them going through their marriage problems, and then she was very, very smart in how she did that shit. I mean, I saw a video, man, I think it was yesterday. She's doing an interview with People Magazine and they're touring her house. I mean, talk about a bitch getting laid up on some old, non-working housewife tea. I mean, I know she's working and she's getting her own little quaint, as she likes to call it, but this shit right here, I mean, like I said, because it's on B. Scott's website, that's the only reason I'm looking at it as like some credible type shit. If it wasn't on here, like Media Takeout, I wouldn't believed it. I would not have believed it. And thank you, B. Scott, for posting this. I mean, I really want to know what your source is, but Other than that, like, I just want to know where the hell this came from, and I want to, of course, we want to know more into it just to see, like, where it came from and like all the details. I mean, I hate to be in their business like that, but when you're in the public eye, shit, people want to know more, especially when there's some unexpected shit like this. And to tell you the truth, I just hope it's not true because I just hope it's not true because we've heard before Tamar and Vince are getting a divorce. Oh, they moved out of their home when really they were just moving into the house that they are living in now. They were just switching houses. So it could be read totally the wrong way. But when you look at this article right here, let's see if I can go down because my computer is a tad bit raggedy. I had it for a couple of years. Marriage is in jeopardy, to say the least. Sources exclusively tell bscott.com that the reason for the split is because Tamar has been cheating on her husband with another high-profile man for a while. Vince has been suspicious of his wife's infidelity for quite some time and hired a private detective to find out all the details, which isn't a surprise for me. I mean, Vince is a smart man. I mean, when you know your wife and you know your woman and she starts behaving differently and you up on some game and you up on her shit, like, you're gonna be suspicious unless you're just a blind ass dude who just doesn't pay attention to shit and he just pussy whip. But obviously Vince is smarter than that. He peeped some shit out and he had the bitch investigated. But I swear I hope that all this shit isn't true. And it continues to say, to top it all off, Vince allegedly wants full custody of their little boy. He doesn't know who Tamar is anymore. He says she's not the same woman he married 8 years ago. Go figure. Said the source she's too busy going on vacations to worry about the drama at home. He has the baby, and that's the only thing he's concerned about. Now, when it says that she's been going on vacations and shit, like, because I follow Tamar Braxton on Snapchat and Instagram, and when I see her, like, she was just somewhere, well, she posted a picture about Las Vegas, so I guess she's in Las Vegas now, but I'm thinking she was somewhere before with Candy, Tiny, and Shekinah, whatever the hell her name is. Tiny's best friend that be doing all the hair and shit. So, yeah, I mean, we know, like, she's a little vacation angel. She likes to go out, whatever. And when I see her snaps and Instagram and stuff like that, I rarely see Vince. Sometimes you see Vince. They're all lovey-dovey and shit like that. But, I mean, like, again, I'm going to say we don't know what the fuck is going on in their personal life. I'm just on the outside looking in. So, like I said, I hope this isn't true, but if it is, this is some rough fucked up shit because, I mean, when you think about it, Vince is one of the last good dudes. I mean, like I said, he's not he's not an unattractive dude. He's like one of the last good guys out here, and that nigga is loaded. Like, fucking loaded. Like, any woman would be proud to have him if they're into big dudes. But any woman would be, just grateful to have him. And if she is cheating on Vince, she fucked up. Because with Vince helping her get to where she is today, he can easily make that shit crash. I mean, I firmly believe that he knew prior to her finding out that she was going to get fired from the Real. I mean, shit. They were both executive. No, wait, I think it was just him, an executive producer on The Real. So how does he not know that his wife was going to get fired? And then that was all a setup right there because she just magically found out from him. And then the camera crew just happened to be there. Of course, they were shooting Tamar and Vince. And then this is after the shooting of the season of Braxton Family Values that's airing now. Camera crew just happened to be there. And then they show her reaction. She cues the tears and Tony's there, and they put that on to, just the season of Braxton Family Values, not Tamar and Vince, because it was just a spur of the moment type thing. She had her hair done, makeup done, no tears coming down. Like, it's just some shit with them. I mean, it's some underlying shit with them. Like I said, we don't know their personal life, but whatever's coming up in the news, that's all we know. And I just can't wrap my head around this. She cheated? Now I want to know who she cheated with and how did